Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Torie and this is Holy City Mystic. Thank you for being here. So today we are going to talk about the apex of the Yod being your descendant. So I mentioned this in my previous video where we talked about the Ascendant. Since these are derived points in charts and not technically planets, they're not technically a Yod. However, they can make the same configuration in the chart, and I believe it holds the same energy. So I wanted to go ahead and discuss that. There is disagreement over what can be considered a Yod and what cannot be considered a Yod. Some people don't even count luminaries like the sun or the moon as points in a Yod. They can only be planets. It's up to you how you interpret this, but I think it's important that you at least have the information if you decide that this is a Yod. So like the North Node or South Node, your Ascendant and Descendant is always going to be a Yod kite because your Descendant is exactly across from your Ascendant every time. So if your Descendant is at the apex of the Yod, what is your Descendant in the chart? Your Descendant is the other. So your Ascendant is yourself, your Descendant is the other. Some people say it's your partner. It might be the type of person you are attracted to. It might be like a business partner, but it's going to be the other person. And so if the other person, whether that be your romantic partner, your business partner, just others in general, how you relate to them, is at the apex of the Yod, that means it has two base planets that are not getting along with it. They are blind to it. They are completely quincunxed. And so what that means is just a lot of irritating energy between you and your partner. And this might be the type of thing where you have someone in your life and there's just always something you can't get past. Always something where you're like, this isn't, I don't know if I'm okay with this. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with this. How much can I really handle of this person? But the issue is you. And just to be clear, abuse is very real. Don't have an abusive partner in your life. I will say that to the end day. But with this particular aspect, it might be the type of thing where you work for yourself and you are chronically single because you cannot get along with a partner. You cannot have a partner in your life that you are at peace with. There is always going to be that dis-ease that comes in and makes you feel like you could do better, or this person is not going to be good enough for you. So a lot of your struggle in this lifetime is going to be realizing that the problem is you. You are being too picky. You are nitpicking and finding things that are not right with the person or situation. And now I like to use this example with partners. We are all humans with a bunch of jagged edges. And so when you come into a relationship with somebody, you have to decide what edges you can either smooth out or shave off completely so that you can fit well in this relationship as one piece. Now, of course, certain things about yourself you don't want to get rid of. So the secret is finding a partner where they're not going to make you get rid of essential things about yourself. And you don't want them to get rid of essential things about themselves. You can shave off little things like, leaving your clothes on the floor in the bathroom or not washing a dish right away or something like that. Those things are not important. But if you're changing things that are integral to who they are, like a religion or a belief system, a work calling, childhood friends, their family, things like that. Those are things that are essential to who they are. And if you ask them to break off those pieces, it just wouldn't be a sustainable relationship because you're not understanding who they are. So a lot of this lifetime, if you have that descendant at the apex of your Yod, is going to be determining how much you can ask a partner to change and still be at peace. And knowing that the other person is human, they are never going to be perfect. And so if perfect is your end goal, you're always going to be alone. You're always going to have that energy shooting back to the kite where it's back to the ascendant, back to yourself and you alone. And for some people, that's completely fine. For you, it might not be because you have that Yod in your chart where it's like, no matter how much you swear off relationships, you don't want to have partners in any sense of the word, they're going to keep coming into your life over and over and over until you learn this lesson because it is the apex of that Yod. If you have a descendant at the apex of your Yod, please let me know how it's going. Let me know what lessons you've learned, different things that you've noticed with it. Also pay attention to transits to your descendant because the sun goes around it every year, Venus and Mercury, and then all the other planets are also on the move. So please let me know anything you've noticed with this, and I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.